How the World Military Draft works. The Marines are the biggest organization that is under the direct command of the world government. The top ranks in the Marines are held by incredible fighters. Considering how difficult it is to find skilled combatants, it doesn't make sense for the Marines to have so many skilled soldiers. The World Military Draft is one of the main reasons why the world government has numerous strong fighters. For years, fans have been trying to figure out what the World Military Draft is and how it came into existence. Thankfully, Oda answered this question in a recent Q&A session in which he revealed how it functioned. The World Military Draft was created by the world government to draft powerful warriors from countries affiliated with the organization. Most of the recruits were soldiers for their respective nations, and they were responsible for their security. Their departure from their homeland paved the way for instability, which ultimately led to the Aid Nation Revolution. This particular event might not have been successful if the Marines hadn't taken the strongest soldiers from these nations. The Marines wanted to increase their overall might, so there was a big drive to recruit the best fighters from all over the world. The two biggest names that the organization has recruited are Fujitora, Ryokugyu. Both of them joined the Marines as admirals sometime after the time skip. How the World Military Draft saved the admirals. The two admirals have certainly bolstered the ranks of the Marines. But without the World Military Draft, they would have led extremely different lives. For starters, Ryokugyu was in prison when the Marines decided to recruit him. He was involved in a massive incident with a woman, which led to his imprisonment. If the Marines hadn't rescued him, Ryokugyu would likely have been left to rot inside the prison. Considering Ryokugyu's strength, it would have been foolish to let it all go to waste. Fujitora was also in trouble when the world government found him. At the time, he was forced to work as a bodyguard after losing all his money while gambling. Fujitora's impressive strength caught the eye of the world government, and it decided to pick him for the spot of admiral should the World Military Draft be removed. The World Military Draft is highly beneficial to the world government and its subsidiaries as it allows them to handpick the best fighters from the affiliated countries. So, they would never remove the World Military Draft, as it is immensely beneficial to them. The same cannot be said about the nations from which the world government borrows soldiers. As previously stated, the World Military Draft was one of the main reasons why the Aid Nation Revolution succeeded. Without their best soldiers, these nations didn't have the power needed to crush the uprisings. As a result, the rulers lost and were replaced by new leaders. However, this was great for the citizens of these nations, as most of the rulers were oppressive and tormented their subjects. How can the Revolutionary Army take advantage of it? The Revolutionary Army is the biggest nemesis to the existence of the world government. Founded by Monkey D. Dragon, the organization has been a constant thorn in the side of the world government. They have done their best to help countries that have tyrants at the helm. The Revolutionary Army sends their best fighters to help the citizens overthrow the oppressive regime. The Revolutionary Army is always looking for opportunities to help troubled countries, and the World Military Draft gives them a significant boost. They face less resistance and are able to achieve their mission without too many difficulties. With the story moving closer to its conclusion, the Revolutionary Army will have to keep all their wits about themselves. They must strike soon and put an end to the tyrannical rule of the world government to save millions of innocents from being perished.